Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes last night effed around and he found out. He found out what happens when the final boss keeps his promise. He found out what happens when you mess with the final boss. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We are live. What's going on? We're also live over on the Twitch, and we're also live on Twitter, X, whatever you kids want to call it. We're live on all platforms here. We're live. What's going on? It is Tuesday. It is March 26th, 2024. This is another live edition of the Raw Rundown. If you are new to the channel on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down below. This is your first time to the channel. Welcome. We hope you enjoy your stay. If you are enjoying what you're seeing so far, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It does help out the channel so we can pop up on people's recommendations, and it also helps within the algorithm as well. Also, while you're at it, share this video with all your friends that watch and love the crazy, wacky world of professional wrestling. And if you guys are feeling generous, hit us up with a super chat. It does help out the channel as well. And if you guys are feeling generous even more, become an ATP channel member. Only $2.99 a month. But what is going on, everyone? I am that dude that they call Steve. And I hope you're all doing well. And I'm here joined by the good brother. He is Detroit's favorite son. He is the ATP UK champion, reigning and defending. I even hear he's getting a UK citizenship as well. The one, the only Big Mike. What's going on, brother?
Who's your sources?
Peruvian Fightful. Peruvian.
Yeah, they're always wrong. They don't know shit.
Well, I could. Well, I'm sorry. You're right. It was actually Peruvian Observer.
They don't know shit either. So,
your
sources are fugazi.
Well, David Meltzer, you know how he is. You know how David is. So sometimes he can be very out there, But how you been? What's going on with you, brother?
I've been all right. How about you?
I've been chilling, bro. It's another day. We're getting close to the big day, man. WrestleMania's around the corner, and I gotta tell you, man, last night's Raw, bro. First of all, it was sold out. Sold out AllState Arena. Need we say more? Sold out in Chicago. Chicago. I go back to that clip when Punk returned at Survivor Series. Like that one dude had his arm around him, and you're like, whose city is this? And the dude's like, Chicago. Like he's just super excited. I get it. You're next to CM Punk. I know, Mike. You're from Detroit. I know there's that Midwest brotherly feud there. I know. But nevertheless, dude was sold out, bro. Sold out building. It also featured the return of CM Punk. Another day of CM Punk making his return. After, again, his injury and all that stuff. And he had a lot to say as well. He had a lot to say. And a lot to get into. But the one thing people are talking about, what happened near the end of the show. Cody Rhodes. The Rock.
Yes.
Blood.
Yes.
It felt like we're getting the old days again, right? It felt like we're going back in time here. We're going back in time.
If you notice with that segment, Awareness 101.
Yes.
And what I mean by Awareness 101, every time The Rock hit Cody Rhodes, what did he do?
Start shouting at him. Get up, boy.
No. This is about the shot. He grabs the camera. He puts he focused the camera on The Rock.
Yes.
Because obviously at the end frame was blood. Yeah. What did Cody have to do to get that blood?
He had a blade. Yeah, he had a blade up.
Exactly. So Awareness 101 people, all of that, panning down to the overly panning down to the person that got hit. There's a spot coming up. The Rock wants to
Yes.
tell you to keep
Yes.
it on the Rock.
Yeah, and again, I thought overall the way it made you feel bad for Cody Rhodes. It legitimately
Everything is
made
supposed to make Cody Rhodes feel
no,
bad. He's a
but
baby
this
face.
just a small detail though, bro. They're in the rain. It
Yeah,
rained. So that just gave
yeah,
you that more of a like, damn, and now you really, really feel bad. Like, damn. Like it's bad enough he's getting his ass kicked. It's bad enough. It's bad enough he's getting his ass kicked, bloodied up on his bus, right? Right in front of his bus. I'm sure Farrell's in the bus. I'm sure Brandy Rhodes is in the bus. I don't know. Could be. You just don't know, right? And then,
right.
right? It's raining. So that nice suit that he wore, right, is just getting damaged. I'm sure he doesn't care. I'm sure he has like 15, shitloads of them, right? In his ward, in his closet. It is what it is. And then the blood. Like, damn, bro. They really, and again, I love the ending. There are some people out there that go, oh, and I agree with Chase here. Cody letting his mom down.
Mama Rhodes, man.
So sad, yes. But you know what, though, bro? It's gonna make when the bloodline right get their comeuppance, because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it even more satisfying. Is that the right word here?
I mean, yeah, you can use satisfying, but yeah.
Gonna make it so fitting, make it really, really more fitting here. You know what it reminded me of? It's like when Daniel Bryan, that is, right? Remember that episode of Raw where he got like handcuffed in 24? I don't know if you watched or not, but during the Yes
No,
movement.
I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't pay attention until after Mania 30.
Okay, but for those of you that are watching, you might have remembered this. When Bryan was handcuffed, right? And Triple H just gave him a beating. And he's like literally throwing him around, and Bryan just screaming at him like, "You hit like a girl," and shit like that, right? So it kind of gave me those vibes. Just obviously, this was just elevated to even more of a, because the people that were involved. And remember, I mentioned before the setting, right? It rained in front of his bus, and then Rock brings out his weightlifting belt, starts whipping him. Some people weren't happy. Oh, he said, "Get up, boy! Get up, boy!" I'm like, bro, it's more cutting edge here. Like he's being cutting edge here, right? This is what people wanted, right?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what they're saying because if this was the other way around, it'd be racist. But
Oh yeah,
Rock, he grew up. This Rock is black. He's an adopted Southernist,
yes,
being from growing up in Memphis, Tennessee.
yes,
He grew up in an era where it was less sensitive.
yes.
So it's supposed to get you mad.
It is.
That's
It is.
all. That's all I want to say. It's
Yeah.
supposed to get you mad. So just enjoy being
He's
frustrated right
started
now.
start putting the blood on the weightlifting belt. Started you know, just cursing up a storm, right? There's that whole thing because if you go on Twitter, you see the uncensored version. This is what you see what happens when you fuck with the final boss. And in the
Yeah, I
building,
mean, you really didn't need the uncensored version here. You felt even through the censor, you felt it.
like the passion, dude.
Yeah,
Just like,
you felt it.
and you
It
know
was
what?
like a perfect censor.
I posted this on Twitter. Even in our group chat. I know I'm not sure you don't follow Dragon Ball Z, right? You don't follow it that much, right?
No, never watched a single episode.
That's fine. It is what it is. But I'm sure those of you who are in the chat, you probably followed it. I posted the clip of Gohan when he finally defeated Bojack, right? Like this villain, right? After getting his ass handed to. I'm like, this is gonna be Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania against the Bloodline, basically. Just the ending scene, like he becomes Super Saiyan 2, and he just literally walks through the henchman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets to the final person. Just that scene is just crazy. But nevertheless, there's some people, and we'll get to this too. Shout out to CPZ for this because he did make up a valid point. CPZ said this on Twitter. You guys should go follow him, by the way. Go follow him on Twitter at CPZ loves you. I even retweeted this one, reposted it, if that's what they call it now, right? And he makes a valid point here, though. As good as it was, he does make a valid point. This is what he said. I hate to say this. But this WrestleMania has done a lot of damage to Roman Reigns' character and the aura. In my opinion, Roman should have gave Cody the beatdown like Rock did. Roman needs the heat. Cody versus Rock is in the world title match, and I agree with that. As good as it was great, right? The visual and all that shit, like as I mentioned moments ago. But that should have been Roman Reigns.
Well,
in a
sense, yes. In a sense, yes. In another sense, who says that Roman isn't gearing up for a face turn?
That too. But to me, though, the way I look, and again, this is my humble opinion, I just feel like if you are, here's the thing, right? I'm sure you've seen the meme, right? I'm sure you've seen the meme, right? Of Roman Reigns when The Rock is around. There's a picture of Solo Sikoa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone plays second fiddle when The Rock's around. Everybody.
It's The Rock.
Of course, The Rock. It's The Rock. Of course. You know what I mean? It's a different vibe when The Rock's in the room. Like, holy shit. Like, it's a whole different vibe. Of course. I'm in need of a fucking haircut. Holy shit. That's beside the point, though. Thank you, J Mac. He gets the accurate. He does. It's so accurate. He gets it. I do watch Dragon Ball.
I'll also say this too, and it plays into the everlasting insecurities of the tribal chief. If you look at every single feud the tribal chief was in, he's very insecure, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And now that his big cousin is in the building.
And by the way,
it's worse.
You got to remember, The Rock acknowledged Roman Reigns, right?
Exactly.
Even though, if you look at the family tree, The Rock is the high chief. Right. And in the pecking order, the high chief is higher than, no pun intended, is more seniority based, right? It has more seniority.
It's more validated, is more
than the tribal chief.
Yeah.
If you may, if you're looking at it from that perspective. But I do agree. Who to say, right? Maybe Roman ordered The Rock to do that. We don't know, right? But nevertheless, I enjoy the ending. Just if I were to tweak something, I would have had it been Roman Reigns. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember what's closing night too. It's not Rock and Cody. It's Roman and Cody. At the end of the day, that is your world title match. Even though we said this on Steve's Kitchen yesterday, like when they had their face off on Friday, it doesn't feel the same like it did last year. Remember when Roman dropped the belt? You ever fought for one of these?
Yeah.
Have you ever even held one of these? Like, yeah, exactly. Doesn't feel the same. It doesn't. And now you add The Rock into this element. It's like, he's taking the whole spotlight, which is fine. Of course, it's The Rock. You have casuals who haven't watched wrestling in a hot minute. Don't even, again, they're watching because, The Rock is back. I got friends watching WrestleMania because, oh my God, it's The Rock. Not because of Cody Rhodes and the story. They don't care. What they care for is, oh my God, The Rock is back. That's what this is. All right. Romeo writes here. I disagree. Rock is taking Roman's place as the big bad. Roman's babyface turn is being set up from The Rock. So so evil right now. Okay. The Rock's new entrance can steal the spotlight from anyone. I love that entrance, by the way. It's like his old theme, and then there's like a little remix. There's lightning. The Brahma Bull has red eyes all of a sudden. I love it. I really, really do. J Mac writes here. The rain made the scene look like something from a movie. Absolutely. Black
Adam on the situation.
Black Adam is no final boss. Go on, brother.
the this is about the whole totality of Raw. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is probably one of the best overall watches of Raw I've had watched in a while. Like overall, this is a really decent episode.
It is absolutely. This was a very good episode
From
of Monday
top to
Night Raw.
bottom. I mean, all the talking segments hit. You know, the matches were cool. You had a really great spot in one match.
Yes, you did.
But all of the segments that you needed to get hyped about flourished.
Got you hyped.
Yeah, they flourished.
They did. Absolutely.
And normally I hate Becky Lynch talking.
Me too.
This was great.
This was great. And you know what? I still feel, I don't know about you guys, but I still feel that Becky Lynch needs to get mollywopped at WrestleMania. Still.
Yeah.
But this gives you like a glimmer of hope. Okay,
Yeah.
She's fighting for her dog. Like, you pissed her off. Pissed off. How do you piss off a parent? Of course, it happens, right? To any parent. How do you piss off a parent? Bring up their kid.
Yeah. Yeah, and you felt it too. She was like, she gave you that. She was like, "You making me feel bad because I'm a mom." Like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, for having a kid? Like, you kidding me? This is what we're doing? I like that.
Gotta let that thought go on Becky against WrestleMania. They're gonna put on a classic.
Yeah,
I agree with that too. You know what? Now that I think about it, because you don't have Charlotte, and normally Charlotte is the one at WrestleMania that puts on these classics, right? Puts on these bangers, like the kids say now, right? Because she's making a comeback, a great comeback. It's gonna be on. I can't wait to watch that documentary when it does eventually happen. Rhea and Becky are gonna go out there and kill it. That high C, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Classic. Mickey D classic. Weston writes here, do you think Raw after Mania we get a feud between The Rock and Roman, and everyone from the bloodline basically chooses sides? For example, Jay and Roman reunite and Solo chooses Rock over Roman. No, I think what's going to happen is you're going to plant the seeds, I think, for multiple matches between Roman and Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first match will be at SummerSlam. The first match will be at Stay. Yeah, I know, right? Mike was thirsty. Been a long day. He's earned it. I think we're gonna have multiple matches. I think what happens is after WrestleMania, right after Roman loses, right, they take out The Rock. It's like finally Roman Reigns, like, you know what, I got you. Boom. Or yeah, Jay makes a valid point here too.
Yeah, because I want to see that solo match.
I want to
see this.
Rock and Cody.
Yeah.
Listen, you're not gonna get that SummerSlam. You're not gonna give. They're not gonna give it to Cleveland. Like, come on now. Cleveland don't deserve that match. Come on, Cleveland. Come on. But you know who deserves it? The Saudi Prince, bro. In the royal kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the same, in the majesty, the same kingdom where Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis Ngannou. The same kingdom where Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou went to a 10-round fight. They also get the privilege of getting Rock versus Cody Rhodes in Saudi Arabia. And then maybe after that. But I don't know. Like, there's ways to go about that too. But I do think personally, though, after Mania, or maybe even SmackDown, who knows, right? The Rock gets attacked by the Bloodline. In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you lead up, and that's how you build towards. You could have named other Saudi events from WWE. Yeah, of course, Crown Jewel. There's Clash of the Champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? What was the other one? There was Crown Jewel, Clash of the Champions. What was the other one? Elimination Chamber, right? There was Chamber from Saudi Arabia, right? What was the one where Taker wrestled Goldberg? I don't want to
Wasn't that
butcher.
like a show? Wasn't that like a showdown? It
Yeah,
was like a
yo,
show.
Showdown. Something was Showdown, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Remember, Rock going to film a movie after Mania, so no Saudi for him unless it's Saudi later in the year. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Super
Super
Showdown.
Showdown. Yeah, Super Showdown.
You can just say the event where Goldberg beat the Fiend. There you go. Where Goldberg beat the Fiend. That too.
You know what they should do? Like if The Rock is still gonna be a heel for most of this run, you know, they should do what they did back in the day and give him his own pay-per-view.
Rock Bottom.
Yeah, not bring back Rock Bottom, but call it like Final Boss or Final something. You
I think on you call it Rock Bottom.
can
Pause.
call it Rock Bottom again. The second installment of Rock Bottom.
You call it In Your House Rock Bottom. Honestly, I would love for them to bring back I know In Your House is more of an NXT. I know it's an NXT thing. I get that. But if there's ever hell, you can even like who knows? We'll see. But I wouldn't mind it though. Right? Pause. No, Rock Bottom. Right? But they could, right? I mean, for network special.
I mean, back then only two well, a couple of people got their own pay-per-views. You know, DX had their own In Your House pay-per-view, and
Rock Bottom sounds like a future AEW show. AEW show too soon. I mean, oh, G Nation. Oh, yeah. Revolt TV got sold, huh? I wonder how much it got sold for, man. I wonder. I agree with this. If you're bringing back a pay-per-view, they got to bring back Judgment Day.
Did NXT bring back Judgment Day?
No. They brought back St. Valentine's Day St. Valentine's. ROH. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Mike. ROH to Revolt.
Vengeance Day. That's what they had.
ROH to Revolt, yo. MJF rumors to WWE are going wild now. What's the rumors now? Oh, do you really think
he's not
going, bro?
He's resigned.
He's resigned.
He's been resigned.
And think about this. Why would he not resign? Ask yourself that question.
He's got it made over there.
He will be a fool to not resign with AEW. I hate to say it, but it's like he would be a fool to not resign with AEW, bro.
Yeah, he's resigned, bro. He ain't no way he leaves that to come to the fit. Not right now, because he will not be a focal point right now. Maybe when all this madness calms down, he will not be a focal point right now.
And also factor in, like Chase says too, but you gotta remember he's out with an injury. So you already know they're gonna add more time. They're gonna add more time to that contract if they haven't already. Because of injury time.
I think Drew is resigned.
I would hope so. For their sake, bro. I will hope so. You saw the did you guys see the video that he did? So he's in Chicago, right? And he's in his car. He's like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat. And where does he go? Mindy's Bake Shop. Mike, you're probably wondering, gee, what the fuck is Mindy's Bake Shop, huh?
No, I know what Mindy's is. The bakery where CM Punk was eating in Brawl Out.
Yes. So he goes in. He in their clothes because you remember if in the media scrum, Punk said,
they close on Mondays.
They're closed Monday and Tuesdays, but they're open from Sunday. They're open, but they're closed Monday and Tuesday. And what the fuck? They're closed on Monday. The fuck is this? He didn't say all that, but still, you know, it probably tastes like crap. Damn, you got 2 high C's? Okay, Mike. All right. That's what's up, bro. Bringing back the classics, yo. So, what else happened here? And he shows up with his own custom T-shirt. So the CM Punk T-shirt, he just has DM Hunk on, which is hilarious. Like, bro, he's on his whole different. Yes, Mike is like Steve with the Slurpee, with his Slurpee, yo. He's killing it right now. Drew McIntyre's killing it. I just hope he does. Again, I do feel like he did resign, but we'll see what happens, right? Let's get into Raw. Let's get into this whole meat and potatoes now, right? Let us know your thoughts. What did you like about the show? What did you not like, and all that stuff? What grade did you give Raw overall, right? So the show opened up with Cody Rhodes, right?
Mhm.
Talks about, how he has history with Chicago, right? That's where, the birth of All In, right? The bet that he made with, with Tuna Meltzer, right? Many years ago. And he talks about, again, people betting on himself, right? People believing in him. Talking about that dude who's Cody going to be the best man at his wedding, right? Talked about that. Talked about the wrestling club, which I do hope, honestly, bro, they do something with those kids for Cody's like entrance at WrestleMania, or a video package, like Cody's like doing the Rocky Balboa, like running the steps. I hope
And
they
they're
do.
behind him.
I hope
It's like Rocky 2. Romeo, if you're listening, you haven't seen it, so you wouldn't know what we're talking about.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine. Like, I just hope they're not like, they'll make them run that much either. Like, all right, from right here.
No, those kids. No. You can't do that. Those kids ran blocks, and that
These
one
kids,
kid got burnt at
one
the end.
that have one of these kids running at what 2 a.m. to record the film. Like, come on, man.
No, that's not right. But yeah, they should do something like that. That's actually a good idea, Steve.
Yes. He talks about how he's pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and who comes out? The Rock.
Unadvertised.
Again, he wanted to be in Brooklyn, but he's like, nah, I'll be in Rosemont.
Yeah.
Rosemont. I'm gonna be correct about this, okay? Yeah, these kids are from Brooklyn. They're used to running. Valid point, Romeo. Valid point. You CGI kids running with Cody. Who knows, right? Rock comes out, and again, the theme music hits, right? His original song, then the remix, the lightning. Like, bro, even in Raw, he gets a special entrance. Like, incredible, right? Granted, it was sold out, so they had to use a special setup, right, for the entrance, for like the whole like walkout.
And I noticed that on the second watch. I was like, that stage looks different.
Well, they had to add more seats for the show, bro. It was a Raw. Listen, Monday Night Raw, Mike, was the hot ticket in town last night.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, the stories that they're pulling out, man. I wouldn't. Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. So Rock comes out, gets in Cody's face, whispers something in his ear. We don't know what the fuck he said to him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what he said to him, right? Have no clue what he said to him, right? So that's the thing. We're wondering, what the fuck did he say to him? What is it that he said to him, right? So makes you think until we found out later on in the night, because Rock was like interviewed by Jackie Redmond. She wanted the scoop, and she told her basically to ask Cody Rhodes, right? Ask Cody Rhodes. We got the first. What were your thoughts, though, bro? Again, like Cody here, again in the main event, WrestleMania. Got 2 main events.
He's got it made, man.
Got it
Dude
made,
comes
bro.
back to this company and squeezed 3 WrestleMania main events out of it. That's crazy. That's craziness. Unheard of. Who comes back to a company and gets 3 main events?
Yes, bro.
2 Royal Rumble wins, 3 WrestleMania main events. Who does that?
Exactly. No one. Absolutely no one. But yeah, here we are. Right? Cody in 3 main events, WrestleMania. Weston writes here, Cody needs a special entrance for WrestleMania, something like HBK for Mania 25 when he was coming down from the heavens.
No.
From the heavens. I'm glad you said
No.
that though, Weston, because we did do a WrestleMania 25 watch along. Glad you
Cheap
brought
plug.
cheap plug, yeah, cheap plug. Um, from WrestleMania 20. This is from WrestleMania 25 watch on that we did on Sunday. It was channel members. If you're a channel member, you were able to join us. We had Romeo, we had Alan joining us as we watched along WrestleMania 25 on the throwback on the channel here. Let me see here. So CM Punk,
Not even at the end. He was
yes.
yawning by the 9:30 hour.
Okay. CM Punk posted this thing on the story. Thank you all 805,000 turnstile count from Chicago delegation of what came to the show last night. We set records, gate, merch, swears, and the amount of time I took to leave the parking lot. Catch up on hot dog, according to one Chicago delegation, Indy Hartwell. And you're all still reading. 805,000, 85,000, bro. 85,000. Yeah, 85,000, bro. Turnstile. He roasted Tony. I wouldn't know about that. I wouldn't know.
What
But
did you say? What was the dig at Tony?
I guess 85,000 turnstile. Like the word turnstile. So if you remember, at All In, right? They were saying, oh yeah, like 81,000, but it was like a different number. Right? So yeah. The final, and also the final boss shirt. Have you seen the new final boss shirt, Mike?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Look it up right now. Tell me what you think of it. And before you say anything, would you agree? You seen the shirt? You seen it?
Hold on, I'm trying to get there. Yeah, let's see, Philly merch, Tribal Chief merch. Let's see, Punk merch. Let's go. Let's go. T-shirts. Scrolling. Oh God.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I could have made this shirt.
Anyone can make this shirt. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like WWE, come on, man.
It's literally generic font Final Boss.
Yeah, it was in the group chat, by the way, Mike. It was in the group chat, by the way.
Oh, I didn't check it.
It happens. It happens. So we got the first match of the night. We have the first opening match here. We had Ricochet versus JD McDonough. This was probably the match of the night for a lot of people. This match went about 14 minutes. They did a Canadian Destroyer, a Poison Rana. They gave these guys good time here, which was great. After that segment that happened earlier, you want to give them a good amount of time in a wrestling match. So rightfully so. Ricochet did pick up the win. You got to remember, right? Ricochet is in that what's it called? He was originally, right, in the he was originally in that Intercontinental, gauntlet thing, and didn't come to be. And so was JD McDonough. And again, I agree with this as well. Nah, Andrade and Vinci were cooking. Yeah, they were. Again, Vinci chopped the shit out of Andrade, which we'll get into also in a bit here. But what were your thoughts, Mike, on the Ricochet versus JD match, bro? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was a good opening match. Like I said, we had a crazy spot, and being in Chicago or Rosemont, that fiery crowd was gonna pop for something like that. That Destroyer. It was it was an arm drag into a Destroyer or a leg drag into a Destroyer. It was something, but it looked great. McDonough sold it like a champ. Freaking crazy stuff.
He did.
Like the match overall.
Yeah, I did. I liked it too. I liked it. And there's a video on Twitter of Samantha Irvin, like happy as shit that her boo won.
Yes, her man. Yeah,
so
her boo thing.
So she was celebrating, as rightfully so. Right after this, we got the arrival of CM Punk. He talked to the crowd. This got people also very, very shook, right? So he addressed the crowd. He addressed Pat McAfee and says that he doesn't listen to his show because he's busy listening to the experience in the drive-through. You're probably wondering, Mike, what the fuck are those shows, right?
It's Cornette.
Yes. And this got people upset. Oh, he's out there promoting Jim Cornette.
Well, guess what? There was a guy, hard cam, with a Cornette shirt on, just chilling. Clear as day.
Oh, of course. But the thing is, though, people, again, because of what Punk was doing in AEW, right? And now here he is promoting Cornette, seeing people a little bit like, people in the community are feeling some type of way. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Hasn't he always been a Cornette guy?
I just think, honestly, bro, Punk is an old school guy.
Yeah.
So he's a fan of the old school, right?
Yeah.
Say what you want about the old man. I get it. There's a lot of y'all who don't like him, whatever it may be. It is what it is. My opinion, top 5 best managers in the business. Top 5. He's in my top 5.
Yeah.
He's forgotten more about this business than most of your favorites will ever learn. But that's a topic for another day. Okay? Exactly. If you listen to Cornette to rant instead of taking his take seriously, it isn't that bad. It's not. This is a guy who's seen the business, who's been around the business for longer than all of us been alive.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, sorry. So,
Like you're gonna say, have you seen this guy's wrestling room?
yeah, more organized.
All of the old news clippings he had from from the 50s.
More organized than Dave Meltzer's room. I'll tell you that much. We need Steve to take a reading class. Oh, come on, Jace. Cornette puts Punk over a lot on the pod. Of course he does. Because Punk sees the vision. That's why. So that got people upset. But then out came Drew McIntyre. And they're going back and forth. Drew is basically just going off, right? Chicago. And then Punk's like, so who said you're the chosen one, huh? Say it.
Who told you that? Say his name. I was like, oh my God, this dude's a savage.
He is. Fucking savage, bro.
He was like, say his name. Who claimed you chosen one?
We all know who, but we can't.
Yeah, we all know who, but it's so funny. That was funny.
It was. Absolutely. It was hilarious, bro. And then out came Seth Rollins. Right? Out came Rollins, and this got people also like going crazy because we don't know, right, what's gonna happen with Punk, right? There's talks, but I know Drew wants him to be, I guess, doing commentary, right? They want him to do commentary, but then maybe referee, even though Punk demonstrated he can do the count, like he can do the 3 count, right? And this is going back and forth. And Punk basically said, you know what? You both need me to make this feud interesting. And he just walked away. And then that was it, basically. I love this segment. I loved the whole no one knew what they were going to say. Like it looked like it was off the cuff almost. Like they basically did it all in the ring. You know what I mean? Nothing was scripted here. They left it all in the ring, basically. If you will. You know?
Yeah. You can kind of tell. I mean, you knew it was going to be a great segment when Drew came out. Punk said, I'm not cleared. He said, I'm not looking for a fight. but bring your bitch ass to this ring. I was like, oh God, it's
Yes.
about to get crazy.
Yes, he did. And it was great, bro. Again, it was great. Drew reciting the Stan lyrics was great. It was. Call of Duty lobby. Chase won with comment of the night. I'm dying. It's crazy though, bro. It's just gonna be a crazy match when it goes down. I do think again Drew's winning though, even though we don't know if he resigned his new deal or not. So after this, we got Candice LeRae versus Ivy Nile. You know me, I'm happy that Candice won. Even though she had to, fake that she was hurt, right? She had to pretend that, she injured herself there, But, Ivy Nile fell for it. Rightfully so. And, as you see Indy Hartwell, she looks like she's not happy with it still, but she's putting up with it. Serves her right. Her right. Anything you want to add to this, Mike?
No, I mean it continues the story of how long will Indy put up with this until she breaks.
Yes. We got the New Day, and they spoke with DIY backstage, and an Awesome Truth interrupted in the background of the segment, and Drew McIntyre was. You saw this, right? You saw
Chase
Drew
is a freaking.
You saw Drew talking to Paul Heyman.
God, jeez, Chase. God damn.
Come on, Chase. Come on. But you get it though. Like again, you see Paul Heyman talking to Drew backstage, like literally behind there and shit. So
yeah. I didn't notice it the first time until I'd seen it online. I was like, holy crap.
Yes.
They always be planting those little, those little boop boop boop, those little seeds.
Yeah, they do. They always do. From there, we did get the match itself. DIY versus the New Day. This match, literally, what can I tell you, bro? You did have Awesome Truth on commentary for this, right? But the match went to no avail because, what can I tell you, bro? The Judgment Day hit the ring and they laid out everybody. Because, again, they're all part of the tag team match at WrestleMania.
Right.
So they laid everybody out. Even though I kind of do feel that their run as champions are going to come to an end at WrestleMania. So give them all this momentum, all this advantages. So I'm for it. Mike, what are your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, match was cool. Truth was awesome on commentary, sending the show to commercial break. When the Judgment Day came out there, he was trying to go to another commercial break. He was like, "It's time for another commercial break." He was trying to get the. What was that? He called out one of the producers. He was like, "Stu." He was like, "Go to commercial." It was hilarious.
Exactly. From there, we saw Kathy Kelly interviewing Gunther, and Gunther basically said he doesn't believe that Sami Zayn can beat Bronson Reed, let him alone. Let alone him, basically. He doesn't believe it. Right? Which shocked the fuck out of me. But that's what we get to later on. From there, we did get Andrade versus Giovanni Vinci. This is also a very good match, bro. Andrade, I know a lot of people who feel like, they're not really doing much with Andrade. It's kind of sad, what have you. I tend to disagree. I think, listen, at the end of the day, he's putting on these crazy matches. And they went out there, and I think the timing here was almost 7 minutes and 10.
Yeah.
And
nice little match,
It was. Exactly, bro. He's cooking in the ring. Thank you, Chase. And there was that chop that Vinci just hit him with. Hit him with a massive chop, bro. Right? And then eventually Andrade did pick up the win. He hit him with the finisher. He's calling it the message. I'm still used to the cross, the DDT that he used to do.
Mhm.
I'm used to that, but I don't mind this at all. I don't mind this at all. But he's calling it the message. What were your thoughts on the match, Mike, and your thoughts on his new finisher being called the message?
Yeah, we'll soon see like why he calls it the message, but like the meaning behind it. Um, the match was good. The chop was devastating, and just to piggyback on what you were talking about with people saying that they're disappointed in Andrade, uh, they're bringing him along slowly, but not you know neglecting him. It's kind of the stuff that he's doing now is kind of better than what he was doing in AEW because you didn't know when you were going to see Andrade on television. He
Of
could have
course.
been on Dark, he could have been on Rampage, he could have been on like a nothing segment on Dynamite. So
Or
you never knew
simply
when you were going to see him.
wrestling in Mexico.
Yeah, yeah, not even being on the card or the show at all. So yeah.
Absolutely. So at the end
Here
of the
they're
day,
bringing him along slowly. They're implementing him in different stories, um, getting him, I guess, acclimated again with Dominic and that feud. So they're giving you a direction, but you just gotta, like our investor.
let's keep it a stack. He's gonna be working for Sean in 6 months.
I wouldn't mind him in NXT.
Maybe one in a couple of appearances here and there. That's fine. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in 6 months, CPZ. We'll see what happens in 6 months. From there, we did get. Let's see here. Yeah, I bet. We got Rhea Ripley. She came out to the ring with Dominic. It says Becky Lynch hasn't been giving her enough attention. She says she could have attacked Becky during one of her recent matches, but she chose not to. And then Becky came out, and the two engage in a war of words. Ripley says she could end Becky Lynch, but she's not going to because she wants there to be enough left of her to see her daughter refer to Ripley as mommy. And that's where Becky just went off. Becky says that while Ripley may think that's cute and funny, she thinks about her dad, who never got to meet her daughter. That being obviously Becky's father, never got to meet her granddaughter. But who knows what that? But who know? But he know that he will be proud of her. I'm this writing. I swear to God, Fightful. Come on, what are we doing? Know that he would be proud of the job that she's doing as a mother. Like this basically made Becky just go off on Rhea Ripley. And he just felt the emotion. We talked about this moments ago, early on in the show here. You want to you want to piss off a parent, dude. Talk about their kid.
Yeah.
Whether the kid's an innocent person or, has his own flaws, whatever it may be. I'm telling you, bro. Always. That's how you get a parent. That's how you get to a parent. Your thoughts, Mike, on the segment?
Yeah, like I said earlier, bro, this is normally I hate Becky talking, but this was a really good segment. Really good segment, and it got physical as well. Dom caught some hands. It was a really good segment.
Of course, it was. And yeah, Dominic did get dropped. Yeah, damn. This is a fight bullet. This is a tour, but like the final boss. Come on, yo. Come on, in the mud. Come on, guys. Like for real, at least the writer and not at least the writer not in the mud. Peep the group chat. It's over. I'm clearing my fucking name. I'm clearing my damn name, pals. Gosh darn it. Here we go. The proof's in the pudding, guys. Proof's in the pudding. You'll see. God damn it. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Proof's in the pudding. But I love this segment for what it was. Pissed off parent. It makes you think now, you know what? Let them go out there and just tear it up at WrestleMania. I still think Becky will lose. I still think she will lose at the end of the day.
Yeah, possibly.
Yes. So after this, we got Bronson Reed versus Sami Zayn. I'll be honest with you, it shocked me that Sami didn't win here. You would think, hey, he is contender. See, thank you, Romeo. You see, I mean, I told you I was right. You see, come on, man. Why would I lie? Exactly. Go see for yourself, but when you get it, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see. But you got to remember, listen, Sami Zayn going at it for going. Yeah, Zach, hashtag Steve is cleared. Thank you. Good to know someone has my back here. Unlike the three of y'all.
Hey, man, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I'm just doing a show right now.
Listen, man, I'm coming for that UK title. You'll see.
You tried it the first time and it didn't work out. Come on, bro.
Must have been Caden.
We're not gonna go through this again.
Must have been a Caden try an article. I don't know. Yeah, it probably is so. But it shocked me that Sami didn't win. Shocked me. However, what could this mean? Sami's winning at Mania, and that's his first opponent, right?
Yeah.
And I want to point out too, bro, like Chad Gable just feels like an afterthought after all this, right? You would have thought, bro, there would have been like support Chad Gable, we want Gable, you know what I mean? Nothing, bro. Nothing.
I mean, why waste their energy and you know that that's not the direction they're going?
I know,
and they're not going to change their plans for Chad Gable. I mean, I love Gable, and I love, I guess, fantasy booking him being a wrestling machine because I think he has the chops for it. But you can just see it's just not in their plans right now. I think he'll eventually win the IC title, but it'll be way down the line.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, Gunther did cause distraction as well. So to keep that in mind as well. But backstage, though, Sami was frustrated with himself for allowing Gunther to get into his head. And I mentioned Gable came up to him and offers to help him train for this match. And in the background of the segment, Dominic could be seen talking to Andrade. So we'll see where this happens. We'll see where that goes as well. Again, the little Easter eggs, bro. Just like earlier with Drew and Paul Heyman. Here we are with Dominic Mysterio and Andrade. Mm-hmm. So time will tell where this goes, right? We did get Jey Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura going out of here. I thought their match was a solid main event match. Solid main event match. The ending of what happened at the end of the post-match overshadowed everything about this match, right? Even though, yes, before the match, you saw Jimmy Uso, you saw Solo Sikoa, right, show up because Paul Heyman was there, right? So if Heyman's there, you already know the rest of the bloodline is there. Right. And again, Jey Uso got the win. He beats Nakamura. Not really shocked there, but hey, you get what you get. Nakamura ain't doing shit at WrestleMania. He'll probably be wrestling at GCW at a blood sport. Well, who knows, right? At this rate, Mike, would you be surprised?
No.
Steve, imagine I was gonna give you a tour of Peru. That's what is like for Chad Gable trying to teach Sami Zayn how to beat Gunther. Considering that Sami Zayn has been in bigger profile matches, Sami Zayn's a WrestleMania main eventer. What has Chad Gable done? I'll wait.
He's in a couple good tag teams, but you know.
And then obviously the bloodline came out. Rollins came out. Cody came out. Drew cleared Seth Rollins, hit him with the Future Shock DDT on the outside. You see Cody in the back brawling. I believe it was Jimmy Uso. Was it Solo? Was it Solo?
It was Solo.
It was Solo. And then who happens to make an appearance? We talked about this earlier, The Rock. And we talked about it. You know, again, he bloodied him up, whipping him with the belt. It rained outside in front of his tour bus, right? Talked about Mama Rhodes. Brought the weightlifting belt. Under Armour, I'm assuming here, right? Has to be Under Armour, right?
Yeah, Project Rock.
I'm sure it's going to be auctioned off soon. I guarantee you. And that's how they end Monday Night Raw. With The Rock closing the show.
Yeah, don't F with the final boss, bro.
Yeah, like the thumbnail says, bro. Like the thumbnail says, Mike. You know, like the thumbnail says. You know, Cody Rhodes found out. The final boss kept his promise. When you fuck with the final boss, you find out what happens.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Steve.
Thumbnail sucks.
Probably some of you. No. This is probably some of your best work.
I know. You know what happens? I found out some hacks. But granted, I used to use Photoshop, and one of the toys to do was the grading overlay. So if you notice, like some of like the pictures of Cody and Rock is like blending into the image, I found a hack for that. It's a long process, but I got it done finally, right? For Canva. I'm proud of myself on that one. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. It gives you the before and after of Efron and Find Out.
I was gonna put the Rock and Cody in the front of it. What were Cody bleeding? But I feel like it's too.
It's good. I mean, it's small enough, and YouTube and blood is like
And of course, I'll say this. Watch the beatdown closely. So if you notice too, like they already have the WrestleMania trucks out, like parked, whatever, right? But while all this was happening, they had the trailer and it had on the bus, on the truck, that is, right? Mm-hmm. It had Cena and Austin watching The Rock. And there's talks that at WrestleMania, you're going to get appearances from Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, and The Undertaker. So who knows? Maybe Cena and Austin play an instrumental role at night number 2. We'll see. Because you got to remember, right?
I want it to happen so bad.
You got to remember, right? Like, what do they both have in common? They both had their moment at WrestleMania, right? Mm-hmm. The Austin era's begun, right? Remember when Jim Ross said that on commentary at WrestleMania 14?
Yep.
Cena beat JBL, and the rest is history, right? So right, how about 21. Two guys who had their moments in Mania welcome Cody Rhodes to the club at WrestleMania?
And all of their common denominators is The Rock. Rock Stone Cold won at 15. And once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime.
Yes. But again, these guys who made their moments at WrestleMania. Hell, if you could throw in Daniel Bryan, right? If you wanted to bring out, brother.
I mean, it's the 40th anniversary of Hulkamania. They're going to do something. Exactly. They're going to do something.
People going to be mad. Oh, well.
But I don't care anymore, bro. I mean, it's the wrestling business. I understand he's a racist.
Remember, per Dave Meltzer, we said this on Kitchen yesterday, the fundamental pro wrestling is making money.
Yeah, right.
It's the fundamental. So, first and foremost, it's about making money. Remember that. So, we'll see. But overall, I'm going to give this Raw an A, bro. This Raw gets an A for me.
We're right on page. Yep.
I never thought I'd say that, but I will give this Raw an A.
It was a really good show, bro.
And keep this in mind, bro. We got one more Raw until WrestleMania. One more Raw, bro. How are they going to continue this? I don't know, bro. But it's going to be fucking insane, dude. We're going to be in Brooklyn. My cousin, my nephew's trying to go. I'm like, I have to work the next day.
I mean,
I have to work the next day. You also got to factor in.
Honestly, bro, I would if I would bite that bullet. If I can go, I would bite that bullet.
It also factor in, you're asking me to take 2 train rides, basically. And I'm not like, Yeah, it's up in the air. But
I would bite that bullet, bro. If I live close enough, I would go.
I don't live
I know
close.
it's two. I know it's 2 train rides for you. I would bite the bullet still.
It's over 200 to sit with Jesus. Makes sense. Raw as an A. Exactly, Walter.
I mean, hey, get ready to praise the Lord then if you want to go.
The Raw ratings are in. I wonder what the ratings for Raw is, yo. I can tell you one thing. It is over 1 million. I'll tell you that much.
It's always going to be over 1 million. They're guaranteed 1 million.
Let me see what the people at WrestleNoma's got to say. Let's see here. Can you imagine there not being 1 million? That the day that happens? Shit.
Shoot, it was almost that way. You know, it was almost getting that way before, they turned it around.
1,729,000.
Yeah, it's about that.
It's 1 million. Listen, you know what? I don't want to get into that. I don't, wait for another day. But again, guys, that's going to be it for us. I want to thank you all for tuning in. In case you guys missed it, yesterday, myself, Big Mike, Walter, we even had the investors on. We did a live episode of Steve's Kitchen. Talked about the face-off between Roman and Cody, Ronda Rousey, what she had to say in her book about Vince McMahon and the WWE, Jungle Boy, or Jack Perry, scapegoat, whatever you want to call him, supposedly wanted out of the AEW. And they're like, nah. We did do the WrestleMania 25 watch-along this past Sunday on the Throwback. We rewatched the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. That had Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker for the first time at WrestleMania and much more. We do have our next PLE happening real soon. ATP Restore the Feeling on WWE 2K24. And in case you missed it, we did announce yesterday on Steve's Kitchen the Hall of Fame class for ATP Gaming, class of 2024. And that is No Nonsense Steve, Draymond Green, Vladimir, Lil Messi, Herpes Yoda, and headlining the ceremony, the one, the only Romeo, version 1. And this will go down the night before Gangamania. That will be announced soon. That's going to be for us. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network on Twitter at Rex, at Heel Steve, or at AT Point Network. I'm all over the place right now. You guys, again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share through social media. All right. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check out the ATP UK champion.
You can check me out on X, Detroit Gamer 313. What did he just say?
After oh no. Henny Mania? I don't know. Henny? Who knows?
Why would he
I don't know.
Why would he start that out?
I have no clue, Mike.
Anywho.
Yeah, anywho.
That's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you. In the mud. That's gonna be it for us, guys. For myself, for Big Mike, for the gang. This has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everybody. They got a milli. They got a milli. They got a milli. They got a milli. Hey, they got a milli. They got a milli. That other show, it can't relate. It can't relate. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Maybe this Wednesday. We will see. Maybe they'll get a milli. But right now, they can't relate. Peace out, y'all.